RUSTLER, also known as RUSTLER Grand Theft Horse, is a top-down, open-world action-adventure game that blends classic Grand Theft Auto style gameplay with a historically inaccurate medieval setting where players cause mayhem as a peasant named The Guy. The game features quests, combat with medieval weapons, and activities like stealing horses, all with a comedic, anachronistic tone that includes things like holy hand grenades and minstrel sidekicks. As you could tell from the footage at the beginning of the game, this one has one of the best intro scenes ever. I played this a couple years ago when I first got it and had a great time until I reached a game-breaking bug, which made it impossible to progress. I am happy to say that when I went to get footage, this installed a massive update that took over 5 minutes to install. I'm assuming that fixed everything, so I will be starting a fresh file and playing through it again soon since it's so much fun. Hopefully this time I can actually see it through to the end and see some credits for a change. Rogue Trooper is a third-person tactical shooter video game based on the British comic series, where you play as the last genetic infantryman, known as the GI, on the war-torn planet of New Earth, seeking revenge against a traitor. The original game was released in 2006 with a remastered version, Rogue Trooper Redo, or Redux, however you want to pronounce it, since that's how I used to pronounce it, but it released in 2017, featuring updated graphics and controls. Gameplay involves stealth, cover-based combat, and using the unique abilities of your fallen squad mates, Helm, Gunner, and Bagman, who exist as biochips in your gear. This was such a nice surprise since I'm awful at shooters and usually don't get into them, but this one was so much fun and had me hooked immediately. RIME is a single-player puzzle adventure game where you play as a young boy shipwrecked on a mysterious island, exploring ruins, solving environmental puzzles, and climbing a massive tower with the help of a fox-like spirit. It's known for its beautiful art style, atmospheric music, and wordless storytelling that relies on light, color, and sound. This game has many similarities to 3D Zelda games. It just doesn't have combat, and it is very calm and relaxing for the most part, while the story just calmly destroys you emotionally. If you enjoy being sad and crying while playing games like I do, then you should definitely get this one. Risk of Rain 2 is a cooperative third-person roguelike shooter where players fight hordes of aliens on a hostile planet, collecting items and leveling up to survive increasingly difficult runs, with the goal of escaping or seeing how long they can last. Key features include randomized stages, enemies, and items, a unique scaling difficulty system where power increases limitlessly, and a variety of unlockable survivors with different playstyles, playable solo or with up to 3 friends online. The best part of this game is that it comes with a copy of the first game as well, and they are both on the disc. I enjoy the first one a lot more since it is a retro-inspired 2D game instead of a 3D shooter, since I'm just terrible at those. Either way, both of these games are a ton of fun and definitely worth a pickup. Ever Forward is a 3D puzzle adventure game where players guide a girl named Maya through a dreamlike world to confront her fears and unlock memories, solving challenging puzzles that involve stealth, logic, and unique mechanics like teleportation and gravity control. It features a distinct art style with soothing pastels and futuristic tones, a compelling narrative, and a soundtrack that enhances the emotional journey. Though some find the controls clunky and the difficulty curve uneven, which I definitely agree with in ways, most of the game is pretty straightforward and simple, but I had to look up a few things near the end, since I am not that great at puzzle games and I can't really blame this one for being difficult or anything, but it was a fun time. AEREA or ARIA, however you pronounce this game, is a music-themed action RPG where players explore the floating world of Azure to find 9 primordial instruments to restore balance, playing as one of 4 unique characters: harp archer, cello knight, lute mage, or trumpet gunner. It features local co-op for up to 4 players, dungeon crawling, and character weapon leveling. Similar to Diablo, but it received mixed reviews for its repetitive gameplay, despite its charming concept. This is unfortunate since it has so much going for it, but I couldn't even finish it because of the difficulty spike at the end. I sure got close enough and enjoyed most of my time, but this game is definitely not for perfect. Still worth checking out for a good deal, or to at least listen to the soundtrack since it comes with a physical of that. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is an action-adventure game that follows a unique story parallel to the film, featuring an open-world Manhattan, enhanced web-swinging mechanics, and a hero or menace system. Players combat various villains, including Electro and Green Goblin, while navigating improved combat and the ability to play as Peter Parker. This was the best Spider-Man game before Insomniac started making theirs, aside from the first Amazing Spider-Man game, which was on PS3, I think, and there was no PS4 copy, so this is the best one on PS4 before the new ones. It plays very well and has many similarities to the newer games. It's a shame this one gets forgotten about most of the time now. No Straight Roads is a music-based action-adventure game where players lead an indie rock band, Bunk Bed Junction, to overthrow an EDM empire that controls the city of Vinyl City. The gameplay combines rhythm-infused third-person combat with a focus on music, as players use musical attacks to fight enemies and bosses in a vibrant world, with options for single-player or couch co-op. Human Fall Flat is a physics-based puzzle platformer where players control wobbly, customizable human characters named Bob in dreamlike levels, solving open-ended puzzles through exploration and creative problem-solving. Playable solo or with up to 8 players online. I could not imagine playing this with 8 people. That would be insane. That would be so fun and stupid. I need to do that. Its core gameplay involves manipulating physics to navigate environments with a focus on hilarious, emergent moments from the character's clumsy movements, and it features regular, free level updates. This one is very dangerous. While getting gameplay, I had trouble putting it down, since I couldn't stop laughing at how stupid and fun this game is. It looks and controls terribly, but that is the majority of its charm. It is such a fun, addicting little game, and it is even better with a friend. Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion is an action-adventure game where you play as an anthropomorphic turnip who must pay off a massive tax debt to a corrupt onion mayor by completing quests, solving puzzles, and fighting enemies in dungeons. The game features a quirky food-based world, a blend of puzzle solving and combat, and a story about fighting a corrupt government. This one is another dangerous one that I had trouble stopping. The dialogue is stupid and hilarious, and it is essentially just a very basic retro-style Zelda game that you can beat in just a couple hours or so. It also has a sequel where you get to go rob a bank. They changed the gameplay up on that one apparently, but I haven't played it myself yet, so we'll get to that eventually. And with that, that is everything in today's video. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you all next time.